All right, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir Low Click Syndrome. So BLCS is when the unique CTRL of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. That means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, which means our ad is entering fewer than 6 out of every 100 women's brains, which means fewer than 6 out of every 100 women that our ad reaches, we actually have a non-zero chance of them buying from us. So we actually got to get this number as high as possible, but 6% is the minimum. Below 6%, we got a real problem, and we got so much more we can get out of it. That's because a unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. Extremely common, seems like everyone's got it, and everyone believes it's normal, but it's not. It's the symptom of a deeper root cause. That deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, which we'll see more about at the end of the video. We also know that Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser. So our universe is taking shape here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico. Treatment takes about a week. We know this because we invented this. We've done it a bunch already. And pretty simple, we duplicate the original ad, leave that one, running or off, whatever, and we treat the duplicated ad. Once the duplicated ad is treated, after about a week, then we keep whichever one rolling, which has the highest metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated ad has the highest metrics after. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment. So we move from having the 3 pre-click mistakes to now we have pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads, aka, our unique CTR all is above 6%. Finally. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And then we got treatment, solution, Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment. We become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. So that's our universe. Now my residency, went out and found some Boudoir Facebook ads, brought them back to the hospital, tested them. First one, and its unique CTRL was 4.3%. So we can see that since unique CTRL is under 6%, BLCS is present, aka yes, Boudoir low click syndrome. But now we got the solution for that. BLCS treated with Boudoir Pico. Takes about a week, so we did that. We did the treatment, got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. And we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So they're spending 10 grand a month on that original Boudoir Facebook ad. Now they only need to spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. So it's a difference of $3,700 a month that they can simply pocket. They don't have to spend it. Is 100% that was being wasted before. It's like pocket that $3,700 a month, like phantom profit, bonus profit, and not actually, well, after 12 months, they're it's like a 40K bonus for no extra effort, no servicing more clients, nothing, just simply by being more efficient. Next, part of my residency, second part, found a second Boudoir Facebook ad, brought it in to the, brought it into the hospital and found that the unique CTRL 1.39%. So unique CTRL under 6%. We know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we know we can solve this that way. We got the solution. So we treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on that Boudoir Facebook ad, then they, now they can they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and they'll get their ad into the same number of women's brains. So 8,400 that was being wasted, now they pocket it. They don't need to spend it anymore. 100% of it was being wasted on the original. So it's kind of like $8,400 a month phantom bonus um, that they're acquiring. And as a result, more and more, at the end of 12 months, that's something like 100K phantom bonus back in their bank. And essentially, without doing really any extra work. Finally, I had a patient come through. So his unique CTRL 5.03%. So okay, unique CTRL under 6%. We know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. And as a result, well, we've got the treatment. So we treated it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. Got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. Found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. So if you're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, he now only needs to spend 3,300 bucks a month on that Boudoir Pico treated ad to get that ad into the same number of women's brains. And that difference, 6,700 bucks a month, he no longer has to spend. He keeps it in his pocket. $6,700 like phantom bonus basically every single month. And as a result, after 12 months, it's like an 80K bonus, not having to do any extra work, nothing. So overall, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at the numbers here. We got wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. Take the average of those numbers, it's probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So, and if they're spending more than 10K a month in Boudoir Facebook ads, then approximately 5K a month of wasted ad spend can be eliminated, and they can actually keep that in their pocket. And that's kind of like 60K over the next year, approximately. So the average Boudoir, so approximately half their ads. So we're gonna diagnose this, see if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So let's see what we got. We got the below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we're trusting that what Facebook tells us to fill out when creating an ad is what we should fill out. We're trusting that's good for us, but in fact it's bad for us, it's good for Facebook. What this causes is way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and actually increasing the probability we have BLCS. And that is because, well, the flip side, the more women scroll by our ad for unit time, the more ads Facebook can serve for per unit time. That's why Facebook wants us to fill this out. It makes Facebook more money per unit time. All right, next, looking at the creative. So, all right, let's see, looks like an ad mistake. Looking at the photo, looking at the creative. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we believe a Boudoir Facebook ad should look like an ad, because all the other Boudoir Facebook ads we've seen had looked like ads, and everyone cannot be wrong, can they? Well, actually, 100% of the Boudoir Facebook ads I have seen the back end for and tested myself, took and tested myself, have had BLCS, literally 100% of them. And that's because everyone's making the same mistakes as everyone else. So the consequence of the looks like an ad mistake is that going to have way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and actually leading to BLCS. Finally, we got the see more headline first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile news feed. When a 43.99 Boudoir experience, I could change how you see yourself. You don't need to be younger than it. All right, so we got a few pieces of context here, but we still did we're still making the lack of context mistake. we don't have the optimum amount of context. And the false belief causing us to make this mistake is that we thought we had enough context to, maximize, optimize the amount of women that click somewhere on our ad out of 100, um, you know, to be as efficient as possible. But we did not achieve that. So the consequence of this, way more women are going to be scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and leading to a higher probability of BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Now, looking at everything all together, do I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, has a unique CTRL under 6%, has Boudoir low click syndrome? Yes, I do. So if you're a BLCA, a Boudoir low click advertiser, with BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, your Boudoir Facebook ads are have a unique CTRL under 6%, and you're taking a look at the marketplace. Well, I under spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're taking a look at the marketplace, seeing, it's become more and more saturated with more and more boudoir photographers day after day. Seems like anytime someone gets a new iPhone, they throw up their Google My Business profile saying they got, they're now a boudoir photographer. And anytime someone gets a new camera, they're posting in the mom group saying that they're now a boudoir photographer and offering sessions. So you see it's getting more and more competitive. And you're also seeing, more inflation, is cost of living going up. And so you've been optimizing other parts of the business, pulling more profit out of same effort or, same inputs. And you're actually increasing, you're already doing that other parts of the business and you decided you now want to do it with your Facebook ad portion of the business because you've seen that that Boudoir Pico can save, on average, eliminate 5K a month in wasted spend. And actually, you can, you can keep, you can pocket that approximately 5K a month and no longer wasted spend. That'd be like 60K over the next year, over the next 12 months. And you can actually, so that's an outcome you want. And you want to achieve pre-click alignment in your Boudoir Facebook ads and become a dominant Boudoir advertiser and achieve Boudoir brain entry boost. Because you need that on your way to become the #1 boudoir photographer in your city, then shoot me a DM. And well, when my new patient intake's open, shoot me a DM. My DMs are closed right now, but shoot me a DM when my new patient intake is open, and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.